Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video we have a really easy, simple Snow White makeup tutorial. If you want a simple, easy Halloween costume, this is the one for you. I got this blue shirt and this red ribbon on Amazon and I just did this quick makeup to make it look like I was Snow White. So if you want to see exactly how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so starting off with a fresh face, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Primer. This is just a beautiful glowy primer. This is the shade, this is the fairest shade, so it is a little bit orange, but it does blend out really, really beautifully. I just want to have a glowing complexion that is reminiscent of a Disney princess. So I'm just blending that out with my fingers here. And look at that beautiful glow it gives my skin. Next, we're going in with the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This is the lightest foundation shade that I own, and I just wanted to look really fair because, you know, Snow White has skin as white as snow. So definitely try to go lighter than your normal skin tone. And I'm just buffing that out with the Real Techniques blending sponge. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. I don't love this, but again, it was just the right shade. Every other concealer I have pulls a bit yellow, and I just wanted to look really porcelain for this look. Again, reminiscent of Snow White. So I'm just putting that all over blemishes, around my nose, any redness. I really, really want a flawless base. Again, looking like a porcelain doll. That is the goal here. We're going to be replicating the original Snow White. This came out in 1937. She is the first princess, and the makeup she is wearing, even though it's cartoon, seems very reminiscent of the times. So just blending that out with my Real Techniques sponge again. Now going in with powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. I'm the shade 1, and I'm just putting this everywhere we put concealer. Just setting that. Again, I'm using this powder because it does airbrush and it gives a little bit of coverage, and I just want to look flawless, like a cartoon. Now onto the brows. Like I said, this is set in the 1930s. She has very, very thin brows and very round. So I'm going to try to carve them out. You could block out your brows, but this is supposed to be an easy tutorial. You could also leave your brows as they are, but I'm just going to use some concealer. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer and a concealer brush. And I'm just going to kind of put that on the top hairs, like where my eyebrow arches, and I'm just going to cover that. Now the Anastasia Brow what is this called? Dip Brow in Caramel. I'm just going to carve out my brows. Again, keeping them as thin as possible and really just giving them kind of a round shape. No big dramatic arch or anything like that. But again, working with what you have, not trying to make it too complicated, but definitely trying to get that thin eyebrow look. I'm just really, really focused here. Look at that. Then into the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I'm kind of brushing the hairs down and sideways just so that they don't stick out because my brow hairs are longer than shown here. And again, we're just going for that thin 1930s brow. Onto the MAC PaintPot in Painterly. This is going to be our eyeshadow base. This is just kind of like a neutral pinky shade, and I'm just putting that all over my eyelid and kind of blending it up into the brow bone. Now going in with Makeup Geek White Lies. This is just a matte white shadow. I want to have a very bright but matte highlight to just kind of make my eyes look larger, more cartoon-like, like we're a Disney princess. So I'm just packing this on all along my brow bone and into my inner corner. We're just going to go for bright and light. Next, we're going in with Makeup Geek Unexpected. This shade no longer exists, but any kind of muted purple as our blending shade is what you want to grab. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and blending that all into my upper crease. Now going in with MAC Shale eyeshadow. This is a beautiful shimmery gray purple. It looks in the movie like she has gray eyeshadow, and it looks just very simple, kind of a round shape throughout her eyes. And I'm just really smoking that out with a fluffy brush. So I'm just packing it on the lid, trying to get as much color there. If you don't have this shade, use any kind of gray, purpley shade would be perfect. And then whatever is left on the brush, I just blend that up into the crease. Again, very 1930s. They just kind of use like a smoky eye. I'm taking MAC Mystery. This is a gray brown, and I'm just going to accentuate the outer corners a little bit here just to make it a little bit more dramatic. You can skip this step if you want, but I just like the look personally with my eye shape, just to add a little definition in the outer corner. And again, whatever is left on your brush, you just blend that out into the crease and kind of just keep blending so it's just a really natural definition. Going back in with MAC Shale, I'm going to blend this into my lower lash line with a pencil brush. Pretty simple. And I'm also connecting it, as you can see, to the eyeshadow in the outer corner of my eye. Now, liner. I'm going in with the Maybelline Gel Liner in black. And I'm just going to do a very, very thin wing. This is more just so it stands out and looks more modern in everyday life and to just give a lot of definition. So here you are, just a very thin flick, nothing too crazy. Now I put some mascara on my top lashes and I'm going to put them on my bottom lashes as well. This is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I really like this. Onto the face, this is the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Strawberry Drip. She has obviously very, very flushed pink cheeks. We're not using any bronzer. We're really trying to keep it true to the style of the decade. And so we're just going for that bright, rosy, princess-like cheek. This is the Sephora blush in Flirt It Up. This is a matte, bright pink coral blush, and I'm just setting that cream with it and bringing it all up, mostly accentuated it on the apples of my cheeks, like any princess would, and bringing it up onto my cheekbones and a little bit onto my forehead just to give it a really cohesive look. And again, you just want to look flushed like a damsel in distress. Onto lips, this is the NYX Red Lip Liner. I'm just lining my lips regularly on the bottom. And then on the top, I'm just going to try to accentuate my Cupid's bow. Again, very 1930s. They really accentuated your Cupid's bow. And I'm just trying to keep with that. And so I'm just taking my time here and making that a little pointier than normal. Fixing it up here. Then I'm going in with Revlon Cherries in the Snow. This is one of Revlon's oldest lipsticks. It is amazing. It is a pinky red, which I just thought was perfect. I thought it really went with the gray tones and the pink cheek. I wanted more of a pink lip to kind of match it all, but it's still quite red. Oh, I love it. It's such a pretty lipstick. Now going in with lashes. These are the Kiss Faux Mink lashes in Little Black Dress. They are just stunning for this kind of vintagey look. Taking the NYX eyeliner pencil in white. You can use any white or cream, and I'm putting this in the waterline. This just gives you that doll-like effect. Really wakes up your eyes, really makes them look big and doe-like, which just feels like Snow White to me. There we have it. So here is a classic, beautiful Snow White makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you like this tutorial, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.